Video recording.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Aced it. Can't be stopped.
We did it. Another podcast in the book.
We did it, Reddit.
Wait a second. Deja vu.
That's 2 in one day now. We're getting this shit done real quick.
Oh my god. There's the reason why we're... Go ahead. Keep going. Wait,
Welcome. Are we good?
I was like, is she gonna do it third time?
Are we good? Nev, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Third time is a charm, Nev.
Battleground of the Gods, the Smite podcast. I'm your host, Up Nation. Joining me today are two assholes, Frodo G and Nevaeh03.
What's
Fuck
up,
you
everybody?
Fuck you guys. Oh.
I don't know who's editing, but that just whole thing might have to stay in.
I think it's me. I think it's me, and I am keeping it in. Yeah. Damn. Come on, man. Another podcast in the
Another
book.
podcast.
Wait a minute.
3 in one day. We're getting this shit
did it.
down to like art.
I think that's how we're the longest running Smite podcast. Is we just knock these out so quick.
Hey guys, if we keep saying that at the beginning of the podcast, it might become true.
It is.
It's true.
But it
might be recognized as true.
Oh my god.
We just need certain professionals to recognize.
Yeah. You know what? Episode 202. Saying it at the beginning of the podcast. How about that?
Is this also where we say Riggs is not here?
It might be. Riggs isn't here.
Probably, yeah.
Riggs is not here.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing to do.
Can't leave the world hanging for too long thinking that he is here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Games this week. Frodo G. Start
right
us
into
off.
the games.
Yeah.
So I've played so much Smite.
Oh no.
I just honestly, my wrist has been bothering me. So I've had to take a bit of a break.
Is it your keyboard wrist or your mouse wrist?
My mouse.
Oh, that's the aiming wrist. That's the wrist that you need to be feeling good.
I think part of it is my chair, because my chair, I don't know what's it called, the lever that allows you to raise up and down doesn't work, so it's sat all the way down, which isn't a huge deal because my desk is kind of short too, but my mouse hand has to sit up just a little bit, so it rests right on my wrist on the fucking keyboard tray or whatever you want to call it, and it just puts a lot of pressure, and it's kind of been bothering me a little bit lately. I did ask for an ergonomic mouse pad for Christmas, but the one my mom got me is like a fucking rock, and I'm like, this doesn't fix anything.
You need to get one of those titty pillow pads for your wrist. One of those anime ones.
It's a mouse pad.
It's a mouse pad, but it's got boobs. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know if you're saying it in jest.
I'm not. You should.
I don't have one. Literally been my consideration. I've been talking to the wife. I'm like, I might just have to get a titty mouse pad, like, because that's what I need. I need something to like rest my wrist in between to like support the arm, so it's not all pressure on the wrist. But yeah, and anyways, what also adds to the problem. What also adds to the problem a little bit is now that raises up the height difference by another like 2 inches. So now my arm's propped up even more, and it's like, it's nicer on the wrist, kind of, but then, like, I don't know, it just doesn't work out. So I've been taking a bit of a break, but I have played a little bit of Smite. I did stream some on Monday and some on Wednesday, but I'm not gonna lie, they weren't my best streams. They weren't. Had decent people show up and appreciate all the support, but again, my wrist has just been kind of bothering me this week. So it'd be like that. Did play some games with you guys yesterday, but I got a feeling that'll probably be coming up here in the next couple minutes, so I'll just save that for then. So, Nev, how were your games?
I've played so much Smite this week.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not good.
My mental has just not been bueno, and I just have like not really been interested this week, honestly. I load up the stream. I can't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday. And I get Ao Kwong in Assault.
Fuck your Ao Kwong. We'll come back to that.
And I'm like, oh well, you know, I want to keep. I know Ao Kwong's not like the best Assault god. I get that. But I want to keep because I want to get some worshiper progress on him because I'm trying to do that whole get mages and hunters diamond by June 1st. I'm down to like 7, almost 6 because I'm almost done with Hachiman. So we're getting there. We're making progress. But I get this Ao Kwong. I get a kill, and then they had
Hachi's fun.
Hachi,
I like Hachi.
Hachi's a lot of fun.
Hachi is probably my worst hunter. I'm gonna come back to why in a little bit.
Hachi's not bad. You never have mana problems, so you're not forced into like the.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
What?
I'm gonna come back to it. That's
We'll loop it.
Why I'm not a fan. But they had a
better.
Oh, this is also the game where there was a challenger on the other side of the Assault map, baseball. What were you doing over there? Sniping my cues? It was rude. First game of the night and baseball's on the enemy team.
Savage.
I was so mad. But they had a very aggressive team comp. They had Vamana, Horus, Hebo, Bologna, and Anith.
Mm-hmm.
So they had 3 warriors, a freaking powerhouse of a mage, and a hunter with a global ult. And
They had a good team.
They had
a good team.
Yeah, no, they had a very good team. And baseball was on the enemy team. I'm still so tilted. We had a Hercules who apparently had never played Hercules before. A Baba Yaga. Terra was our healer. Neath, and I was on Ao Kwong. So they had a better team. They had a better team. They had the W key team. I get a kill on the Ao Kwong, and then I proceed to feed my brains out. And I'm not exaggerating when I say I really enjoy playing Ao Kwong, and I feel like I have a pretty decent Ao Kwong. Fro said earlier, fuck my Ao Kwong. Because for some reason, during this challenge to myself to play all these different mages and hunters to Diamond, I have discovered how much I really enjoy playing Ao Kwong. I love playing Ao Kwong.
Dude,
I'm gonna say it here. When Nev gets back into Conquest, she's gonna be jungle Ao Kwong, but she better do it while the itemization's still good.
oh man.
Yeah, we were doing some in-houses yesterday, and we've come up with what we think is some pretty decent, for now, obviously it's all going to change next week, but for now, what we've done is pretty decent. Keep the games quick is level 10, 10,000 gold.
Yep.
You know, no defense. Keep shit quick. Games are usually done. A 15-minute game is long, and that's not an exaggeration. Ao Kwong, a bit of a hyper carry. When he just starts off level 10 with 10k gold, dude, Nev was unstoppable. Like, we literally, and we were doing 2v2s on top of that, so we didn't even have a full team. If me and who was with me in that round? Was that Caveman?
Caveman.
I think so.
Yep.
If we got away from each other at all, Nev would just pick us off. Like, we had to be next to each other. It was basically, I think what turned it around really was you got a little cocky.
I did.
And you basically stayed for a fight you should have backed for. Yep. And we were able to just then keep you two staggered. Because, again, starting at level 10, you know, death timers are a little longer. But we were able to stagger and then just kind of get some momentum back. But, yeah, it was... Whew, it was a rough first like 8 minutes because Nev was just beating the shit out of us.
Sorry.
I'd be like that.
But yeah, I get a kill on the Ao Kuang, and then I just proceed to feed my brains out. I ended the game 1-6. Now, as soon as I died, I think like the second, possibly the third time, the Terra on my team starts pinging me, and just starts giving me shit.
Mhm.
And I look at the scoreboard. Hercules at this point was like 0-4. Baba Yaga was like 1-2. The Terra herself was like 0-4. And I'm like, what the fuck are you pinging me for?
Yeah.
I was mad.
And she gets into the little chat and she's like, that's why you should have re-rolled out Kwong. And I'm streaming. Like I said, I'm streaming. First game of the night, and I was not gonna have that. So I type back, I'm like, I am not the sole reason why we are losing this game. Like, it's assault, first off. Chill. Like, I wanted to play Ao Kuang. This is not ranked. This is not
Oh my gosh.
Conquest. I just wanted to play Ao Kuang.
I typed in some sarcasm the other night when Fro and I were grouped up. And the Zonqui's like, yeah, this guy gets it. And I'm like, no, I'm being an asshole. Just have fun.
That was so good. That was last night. That baited this dude. It was all right. Just to let you know what kind of person we're going with, and we normally don't call people out by names, and I guess it's not directly by names because it wasn't spelled perfectly normal. But his name was Lady Farts.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just to let you know the type of guy we're dealing with.
That type of person.
That type of person, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, dude, he at first we have an Osiris. The Osiris starts it off by just being like, what was it? He was spamming like attack or some shit like that.
Well,
he basically got killed right from the
It
get-go.
didn't
and
help.
He
The Osiris died early, started inting.
Yep, legit inting.
Legit inting, right?
Yep.
So Zonqui starts getting tilted, like, get me out, starts raging. And he gets into the typing meta, right? And he's like, gosh, Osiris, don't you have a brain? Like, look at your recommended tab, build good, counter build the enemy team. And it's just like,
Oh my God.
I typed in and I'm like, yeah, this is ranked assault. Get good or get out. Like, we only build good items here.
Well, I muted the
This is
Osiris. I muted the
Osiris
because
got muted
he
right
was
away.
spamming like from the get go. He got muted like within 1 minute. I'm like, okay, fuck this guy. So I don't even know how his game went and what he was saying. But and Zong started off nice. He's like, this Osiris is a bit annoying. And we're like, yeah, we muted him, and it started off pleasant, and then he turned into a whiner, which I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore the fucker.
Right.
Up until he starts going, none of you fuckers even got anti-heal. As I'm sitting there with the brawlers, I'm like, okay, listen here, bitch. I was going to let you just fucking whine in your corner until you had to start pointing fingers, you little cocksucker.
Yep.
I have the anti-heal. And even though you don't like this Osiris' inting, he does have anti-heal in his kit. And I just like, yeah. We eventually had to clap back a little bit on this guy. But, God, I forget what I ended up saying because I was doing pretty fucking good. And I think eventually he was like, there's no way we can win. We can't win with this guy. And I'm eventually like, how about you just shut the fuck up and get in the backpack? And I'm like 7-3 at this point. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then, oh God, later on, there was another comment. God, it was something. Oh yeah, he was like, there's no way we can win with this we can't win. We have brain dead, with this brain dead person on our team. Right, and our Zong said this, and I'm like, I know, but even with this Zong, I feel like I can still carry us. So just shut the fuck up and play the game.
I don't know what it is about this week particularly. Like everybody, it's
salty.
not just us, but it's just everybody's salty. Like,
look, I know your game is crashing. I understand. You're mad your game is crashing.
Don't get me started on that. Which I know we're gonna talk about in a little bit, but
yeah.
Well, it's still your games here.
Right. Yeah. No. But I have been rocking the Hachi, so I did say we're gonna loop back as to why Hachi is not one of my favorite hunters or not my best hunter to play. It's because I can't hit the one. And I know it's just a longer range auto attack, but that requires me to be able to hit auto attacks.
Honestly, the one's not even that big of a part of his kit. It's
frustrating because I'm like trying to aim it and I just miss, and I'm like I hate it here.
oh you. I forgot Nev can't hit autos. It's
So
I
so here's
Literally
my
just said that.
what I
know.
do with Hachi. First off, in most games, I don't buy his one, right? So you
Yeah,
can
I
get
used
more
to
points
just
into his
level
2
the
and his 3.
2.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And even when
Yeah.
like a lot of times, just until you're forced to get his 1, just keep maxing the 2 and the 3. A lot of people max the 1 before the 3. Don't do that. Max the 3 first. You want that dash damage. The 1 damage isn't fucking anything, and it's what 3 to 4 autos. You miss half
the
of them.
longer auto
Doesn't
ain't
fucking
shit.
matter.
Yeah.
And longer auto, like Deb just said, doesn't mean shit. Use it for the little bit of boosted damage on your auto close range. Fuck it,
When
it's
you're
boosted
brawling.
damage.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just boosted
That's fair.
damage.
That's
And now, not saying don't try occasionally.
No,
you know.
I've gotten a kill when I landed one of the ones once, and I got a kill with somebody running away, and I was like, yes.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
go
say
for
it
it.
might be worth having just 1 point in it, just to have a point in it. But yeah, it's not. Don't focus on that
I think it's
ability
like
or worry about optimization for it. Like
I think starting from level 1, it's level 6 or 7. You're forced. You're not forced, but you have to skip putting a point into something.
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah,
be
I think
able
I
to,
think it's 6 or 7. Yeah, because you won't be able to put a point in anything except your 1,
Right.
and then you'll also, what is that, 8 a lot of times, whether you skipped for your ult too, so you can max another ability. So that all adds into it, and I don't remember exactly on Hachi. I just know I usually don't until it's like, all right, I'll put a point. I think it might be around 7 or 8 though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that basically it's just mostly because I can't hit auto attacks, and that's why I'm not a huge fan of them. But when I do hit it, I do all right. Looking at my history now, 9-2, 4-3, 9-5, 13-6. This one was a little rough, 10-11, but you know. Yeah, no, I've been having fun. He's almost done, 10-4. That was a good one.
Oh.
He's almost done. I think I only need like maybe 3 or 4 more games with him, and then he'll be diamond. So
Hell yeah.
Nice.
yeah, so another one down, and I think I have 2 more hunters left. I have Uller and Heimdall left. So
I'm surprised about Heimdall. Uller I can understand.
I
Could-
have to when like the ability based builds were like super good and popular with hunters, I was doing okay with Heim. I feel like his autos are really slow.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah, they
I'm
are
not a,
slow.
I'm not
They
a, I'm not
really
a,
are slow.
I'm not a huge Heim fan like some other people in this chat right now.
So hold on, I've got
He's
a
fun.
question. I know Diamond Arrow or what the Arrow one is good right now. Does that damage transfer to the cleave? The increase.
The cleaves are a percentage of the auto. So whatever
Okay.
the actual auto damage is, it's a percentage of.
So that the attack speed one might be a good choice for
Yeah, maybe.
Heimdall.
Yeah, that's
If
part of
you
why
got
Heim likes like attack speed. He very much so lacks it, and he has no stem, so he's not really gonna overcap. And
Right.
like he can chunk through a fucking wave pretty quickly once you get a little bit with those cleaves.
That's true. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and revisit. But I mean, I have to anyway if I'm gonna try and finish.
Right.
I can
before
tell
June.
you right now, the ability-based builds for hunters are really good, and Caveman, just for you, bud. Pele Soul Eater trash. Yeah, Nev gets it too. So that build, it may not be the meta or the best, and crit might be better on hunters, and Heim does pretty decent with crit nowadays. But dude, Soul Eater with the new Jotuns, fucking Crusher, Heartseeker, Bluestone, it's pretty fucking fun. It is pretty fun.
Roger that. But I
They
think
just build them like
that...
Chiron.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'll try
just
that
build him
then.
like Chiron. Like literally, just do that.
I'll try that then. But I think that about does it for my games this week. Just a lot of Heim and a lot of salty assaults.
Yeah.
Depp, how are your games this week?
My games. I had a decent amount of games in the books. Playing some Shiva, kinda all over the board with him, but he's some good fun.
Yes.
I just like to brawl. I like throwing hands with people, and so I get caught out a lot more than I than I need to be. I went up against Team Ernest in a slash, which the enemy team Ernest Chili, Ernest Lime, Ernest Shroom, Ernest Yard Dog, like these guys were rolling in with an Xbox clan. You know how everyone has like that first word that's all the same.
Oh,
Right.
as soon as you said Xbox clan, I knew exactly what you meant. Like, it's like, oh my god, dude, they were.
Yeah. Went up against Aklina. She still feels dummy strong.
Mm-hmm.
I
She's still
don't
pretty
know
strong.
why.
She's pretty
And
strong.
the
He has a lot of
silence
range.
seems to last for so long. I don't know. It makes Kalina silence makes me feel bad for Thanatos silence. Let's just put it that way.
That's a fair.
That's a
That's a
big
fair
fucking
argument.
wind up and then swoosh, and it doesn't last that long. Versus Kalina silence. Shit, I can't hear anything. Why can't I use abilities? What's going on? You know.
Yeah.
I feel like Kalina, not only is she pretty safe, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, she has a dash that can be caught, but it's a pretty long range dash, pretty quick dash.
Long dash and
being able to go in the
walls
walls and stuff.
Yep.
I mean, granted, that's limited on the map and the location, but versatile. We'll give her that.
Yep.
She's got a lot of range too. I mean, fuck. Got what's the ults? Crazy good range. You can drop 2 of those. Again, the dash with the damage and the range on that. The what is it? The 2, the little ball she can throw out. Like, it's a lot of range for an assassin. Like most assassins don't have that much. And then on top of that, the one's not. I mean, it's pretty short, but it's not like super short. Like, it's your average short range ability, like or cone per se. I mean, some cones are a little larger, but it. So even when you go on her, that's when she can use her best fucking ability out of all of them, anyways. So
right.
like, oh, she's pretty strong. She's pretty good.
Yeah, I still haven't narrowed down the nuances of Shiva's kit though, with the whole balance and destruction bit. Haven't gotten that far into them to really be good with it.
Yeah, it's just a lot to remember.
Yeah.
I think that is a part of a problem with. I mean, you can call it power creep or not, but just like in MOBAs in general, is, I mean, that becomes a lot of stuff to remember.
It's when you
like
bring in complexity for the sake of something unique. It's like, and then there's complexities upon complexities. Like, it's a lot to manage. I haven't played them enough to manage it properly. I had like, a Thanatos.
We've gone over it a few times. Like Baron Samedi, his passive isn't just that you can buy a potion, right? It's the fact that you can build the hysteria, and then
it's like, if you damage the same person, you can start doing more damage to that person as the fight goes on.
It's not just more damage; it's like extra stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're like I said, complexity for uniqueness and complicity's sake. But it does become a lot.
But that's not necessarily something that's like, oh, we're just focusing this guy versus, okay, my meter's at halfway. If I use these next 2 abilities, I'm gonna switch, so I have to be careful not to use this one before that one. Like,
right.
You know, or okay, I'm gonna switch, so now I'm gonna start supporting my team versus, it's a whole different league. But I had Thanatos.
Has been some nuances like that before. I mean, if you look at like Kronos with his 2, I mean, fuck, he's got 4 different things you got to keep track of. What's going on. It's just, it's the fact
you can
there's
control
so
when you press it. Like, one of us One of it's a heal, one of it's mana back on abilities, one of it's damage, and one's auto attack damage, I think, right?
Right. No, I'm not saying it's not unique. I'm just saying like there has been like a lot of complex like
Sure.
things like in that. It's just becoming like, I don't want to say overwhelming, but there's just a lot of them, like a daunting amount basically to keep track of everything.
Yeah. Had a Thanatos confidence in a slash game up against another Thanatos.
Hell yeah.
I won, but there was
Hell yeah, there you go.
I won.
I won.
Let's slip
I
that
won
in
compared
slowly.
to the Thanatos, but the Fenrir on my team.
Oh, okay. I won compared to the Thanatos. Please do go on, Depp. What's that mean?
I mean, we won the match, but the Fenrir on my team had the most disgusting play I've ever seen. He jumped in, ulted, grabbed someone on the enemy team. The rest of our team's not there yet. That we've got like 2 people heading in. I had just died. And so he's like, well, shit. And so he's running around, you know, dodging abilities, lands a few autos. Enemy Fenrir jumps. He jumps at the same time, counter stuns the enemy Fenrir.
Oh, shit.
The enemy team's around him now with 3 people. He activates his Aegis, keeps wiggling, gets the damage from the Aegis off, still living, landing autos here and there, and our team comes in and they clean up. Like, the dude was, he 3-on-1'd wiggling. It was disgusting. Like, he stayed in. He still managed to pick up 2 of the kills.
Fuck a wiggle it, man.
Hell. Oh yeah, it was. Oh my gosh, and of course, you know, I have death cam, and so I type in chat Fenrir. That was absolutely disgusting. Like it. Oh, my hero right there. I'm like, he's good. Get this man on a team. No, Mulan feels good. I feel like I played some games with Mulan with Nev.
Yeah, you were
And
rocking
I
with the Mulan.
was doing Mulan stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I feel like I've been playing Raijin some. Been liking him.
Yeah. Raiden's great.
Yeah, I like him. Tsukiyomi feels strong. Played a game on Nuwa where like the majority of both teams had hidden profiles, so you know, like that just goes to say how that goes. Had a pretty even
So what
game
you're
with
saying is
Hachima.
between both teams, there's probably about 11 inches of cock.
Yeah. And it's arena, so there's a lot there.
Mm-hmm.
9 inches.
Had a slash game with Fro and the crew. We were 5-manning, and I had a 0-0-21 Ganesha game.
Ooh.
And that was my first game on.
bestows.
That was my first game on for that. I think I had 3 or 4.
Nice.
I remember there was a bit where his bestows matched my kills.
Yeah.
Or no, that was you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you were joking about how like all my kills were your bestows, which was very possible. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, no, and then there was one point in the game where I'm like, please tell me somebody got that guy. Because I think we were all expecting someone else to last hit him, and he was like running away under tower. And I'm like, why would I last hit him? I don't get a kill for that. And everyone else sometimes is like, oh, you know, I guess. Like,
no, yeah, like literally.
Yeah.
I had nothing. I had to get away, and like,
yeah, no,
the man walks away with like
cooldown.
1. He's literally at 1, just walks away, and everyone's like, well, I was expecting you to get it, and I was expecting you to get it. And Depp's like, I don't get kills. Why the fuck would I go for it? I'm like, that's very fair, Depp. Very fair.
I was also like out of abilities. Like I was on cooldown. I didn't have anything. So and one of them's a silence. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Stop him from using an ability?
Super scary. Ooh.
Yeah. We rolled into an assault. And somebody traded away our last magic damage.
Someone traded away an Agni yesterday.
An Agni.
Yeah. That's funny. Nev mentioned that Ao Kwong. But someone traded away an Agni, and oh god, what was it? There was someone else. You kept an
kept
assassin. You kept
I kept
Kali.
Kali.
That's what it was. And the Nef saying the
I
game
went-
about
I went
blaming the
8-8,
Alcong, and all I
alright?
could think is about
I went
keeping the
8-8.
Alcong.
I did my job.
Are you saying I wasn't good enough?
No, it's just when like they were saying like,
I know.
you know, if they would have re-rolled the Alquang, and that's kind of like this whole game. It was, well, if they would have re-rolled the Kali, and then someone else wanted to play Agni in the whole game, but the Agni got re-rolled, so it was like, why didn't we re-roll the Kali, and why did you re-roll the Agni?
Yeah.
Right.
But they were in comms with us, so it's like we were all just talking shit
it was
to
all
each other.
boys.
Yeah, we were all
Just
talking
us
shit.
talking shit back and forth.
Good game. Good game.
I'm like, I would have played that Agni. That would have been great.
I think that was because we ran into, what is it, Angasari?
Yeah,
do you know how to pronounce
his
no,
name?
not yet, not yet.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
ran
Ang.
into him later. This was still early.
Was
we
that
have like 4 more games. 'Cause we
okay.
or
We
no,
played quite a few last night.
one. You went away for a while.
Yeah,
We
I
ran
was
into him
I had
after
to
you
pick up
came
my
back.
daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, but then we had a very right as Fro left, we queued into a slash. Very long 30-minute game of slash. Enemy team would march down, we'd get some kills, they couldn't push. But like the enemy team, they were W King the entire time. They had a Shiva, Danza Burrow, and a Bologna on top of a Noxel. But the Bologna, you know, super cool build with Frostbound
You.
and Animosity, you know, they got the
Ew.
Shoguns. Yeah. So you could only imagine. I did fucking knee things though, and we won that game. The Shiva also was just pumping out damage numbers.
Shiva was a problem.
I did
Shiva was
50,
a fucking problem.
I did 50,000 damage as Neath, most on our team by 10,000. Next closest was our other hunter random Scotty at 40. The enemy Shiva, 56,000 damage. So
Who was I playing? I feel like I fed that game because I somewhat.
you were gone.
heavily
You
moved
left.
it.
You left to go
Okay,
pick
you
up
said
your
I
daughter.
wasn't there. Okay.
Yep.
Because there was another
you
one
weren't
where we
there.
had a Shiva. There was a
Or I was
Shiva.
like, I feel like I fed because I don't remember this game.
I don't remember, but I feel like I would have
no,
been
because
feeding.
I ran into a Shiva yesterday with that would just like dive like so hard, and we just couldn't kill him.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
building defense.
Right. Anyways, one more person left after that slash. They were like, "That's 30 minutes. I need to get out of here." So Backlash Colorado and I roll into some joust, and we win lose, or we lose one, and we're like, you know what? Going to ranked joust, and then
Ew.
we win 2 out of 3. Figured out Colorado needs to be the front line for us. It's just how it's got to be. And Backlash, we added another victory under his Zeus belt. So pumping his tome for Smite there.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Getting those Zeus wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
We played a couple more assaults after that. Fro joined back up. Caveman and Vio were around for a bit. So played a lot of Smite yesterday.
Wait, were you smiting the whole time I was at the daddy-daughter dance?
Yeah.
That's what you meant when I left. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a couple hours.
When you left, yeah, when you left, bro, you left. You left me alone with the challengers, and we gamed.
Well, I had to later that night. I had to leave for like 10 minutes to go pick up my daughter, and that's what I thought you meant.
No,
Yeah, that was yeah. You played some fucking Smite, dude.
I played some fucking Smite, man. Oh, That's how my games went. Had had an all right time. But Nev, you've had some crashing problems.
Yeah, and I know it's not just me, because Fro and I were talking about this last night, and I've also seen it on some YouTube videos. Like, a lot of people have been experiencing a lot of crashes in game, post game, with Smite this season, and I'm just kind of curious as to what's going on, because I'm not exaggerating when I say I have crashed at least 30 times since the start of season 9. 6 times alone this week.
I literally
Yeah.
crashed this morning. Like
Yeah.
this morning.
I haven't crashed at all. I also think you guys just play a lot more Smite than me. So you get to the point.
No,
where
I
you crash.
literally crash at least once a day.
To be fair, yesterday when I tried logging in, I couldn't get in.
Yeah, there were some
Like
server
server-
issues
yeah,
last
that
night
did
as well.
happen. But no,
Servers were
like
down.
Nev and I were talking, these are full blown, like, you get the crash dialogue report box,
Oh.
like, please
Mhm.
report this crash. Not like it froze, not like my computer froze, just straight up like it says crashed. Smite has crashed.
Yep.
And like it's I've never had it happen until
I
this
haven't either.
season.
Until
Ever.
this season. And I've tried everything. I've uninstalled and reinstalled. I've verified Steam files. I played in 64. I've played in 32. I've changed graphic settings. I've played full screen. I've played windowed mode. I've played all kinds of. I've done all the suggestions, and I still crash at least once a day. So I don't know what else to do.
I at least know I have a consistency to my crash. It is always after God Select before it transitions into the loading screen.
Mine's not consistent. Mine either will crash right at the very end of the game, like right when you see victory defeat before it takes you back to lobby, or it crashes right at the beginning in between God Select and loading cards.
Yeah, I only ever crash at the loading cards. But I mean, that's so far, right?
So I don't know why. I had like kind of like a tinfoil hat theory that the like not recommended, but like the minimal settings on Steam got changed and that it's just not like listed, because I found out I actually didn't have a lot of RAM. So I even got more RAM to play Smite, and it's still crashing. So
Speaking of Steam, have you lately mentioned? I think you mentioned said your Steam and isn't syncing up lately. Didn't you have that happen?
That was not me.
That wasn't you, because I've had that happen to me where it'll just like I'll go to open up Smite and it says, "Oh, it's not, the cloud's not synced," and it's like, what?
Oh, that's a new one. No, I haven't had that problem.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Basically I'm just like asking like botgy challengers, are you also having issues with increased crashes this season? Let us know.
Yeah.
Just curious. Awkward pause.
All right,
Awkward
I'm back.
pause. I was waiting. Okay, there we go.
I was getting a refill on my coffee. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You know, if we check chat, Nev, he said grabbing coffee refill, so we probably
Yeah.
should have.
Sorry.
And when he said
So
I'm back,
we're putting
it's
out
right
a call
as
for
I
crash
was.
reports from the challengers, right?
Yeah.
We're asking if anybody else has experienced increased amount of crashes this season.
Okay, you heard it, challengers. What channel? Just general
Just
chat
general or just anywhere. Just
or
let me know.
feedback and
We just want to hear
suggestions?
about it. Is it just us? Are Nev and I just going crazy?
There, you heard it here first. Tag Nev and Fro. They want to know.
Are we crazy? Wait, what?
So wait a minute.
That's
Next,
like the person
Michael.
who was it, Mr. Man joined the thing earlier, and he's like, "Oh, I can't believe," or joined the Discord earlier this week.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, I can't believe I'm here, chatting with you guys. And I'm like, we're just some shitters who play Smite. And then Nev's
Right.
like, yeah, she just basically agrees. And then Riggs comes in. He's like, yeah, Nev's a shitter. And then she's like, wait a minute, what?
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Another one in the books.
Another one in the books. We did it. That's 4 today, bro.
For today.
Oh, man.
Going for a record here.
So, Fro, we've got your next Smite goal here. We know
What's that
Nev's
mean?
working on getting everybody diamond. What's your next Smite
Not
goal?
everybody. Oh my god. Just mages and hunters. Calm down.
No, I'm pretty sure Nev said everybody.
Eventually, that is the goal.
There you go.
But June 1st, mages and hunters diamond.
Yeah, so Nev has been talking about how she's got a little personal goal she set up. And I kind of have one to diamond Giannis, just on addition, because how quickly I got my Freya diamond challenge done. But I was kind of curious if anyone has, like, a Smite goal that they're kind of working towards.
Like, aside from, like, a diamond challenge?
Yeah,
like a bot G diamond challenge?
Yeah.
So
I've half-assed thinking about picking up one as well to get most of the Guardians diamond. I enjoy Guardians. I really enjoy Guardians. But I don't know. I also suffer pretty bad from my, like, not very indecisive what I want to play, because, like, mages are still my main class. Like,
same.
And I really like hunters. Like, I play, and then I go to conquest, and I want to jungle with the assassins. I don't know. So I've been kind of curious if it has anyone set up any own personal ones.
So I know I did this a while back, but mine was to get everybody to Mastery 1 just to get a better, like, general understanding of all the gods, which I recommend for anybody maybe not new to the game, but you've played for a while and you've maybe got like 2 or 3 gods that you're good with and they're getting to like diamond levels. Well, try playing everyone at least once, because you don't know if you like them until you try them.
Right.
And I think Mastery 1's pretty easy to get to. It's not even the full 100 worshippers. It's like, I'm going to say like 55 or 60 or something like that. So if you think about it, 5 or 6 games, it helps you understand the abilities, and it's better for when you're going up against the god. Granted, gods do change. They have reworks, adjustments here and there. But for the most part, gods aren't changing a whole lot, So I think I wanted to bring... I did that. I got a lot of gods all to Mastery 1. I think it was all of them at the time. I want to say this was before Dan's a Burrow, maybe, that I did this. But
yeah, I think
I
so.
wanna bring everybody up 2 or 3 masteries, kind of just get a refresher through and get to the point where once we start having the diamond challenges, I can say, oh, too many worshippers, can't do it.
Well, that is something.
That's what happened to me this last time.
Speaking of that, real
Bro
quickly,
had to re-roll like 7 times for me.
Yeah, I did want to talk to you guys about that, about how we do the diamond challenges, because I've been wondering, maybe do we just remove the cap? Like, if you get lucky and only got to get 30, you got lucky.
Yeah, you got luck. I think you getting luck within
better lucky than
I'd say below 700 is fine.
I mean,
because 300's not a challenge. Then
I'm at the point where it's like, as long as you're not in the 900s, yeah, because that's 2 games on a worshiper weekend.
Right. And well, no, like I said, I think below 700 is fine, because that's not, below. Once you get above 700, that's not a challenge anymore. It's a.
That's also right around where a lot of people burn out, because how many people get someone they have 100 and then they stop once they get 500 worshippers.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm kind of with you there, Dep. Like I said, I'm unsure if I wanted to get a whole bunch of diamonds in one class, or if I kind of want to, because I still don't have masteries on my PC on a bunch of people either.
Yeah.
It might be the time where I commit to I have to master every god for rank 1.
I was gonna say, get everybody up rank 1, rank 2,
I might just go to rank 3.
Just rank 3, just to make it easy on yourself, you know? And that way you can play a variety of gods. You know, like what I do is I sort by worshipers and I pick like the bottom 2 rows. Ooh, excuse me. To play.
So you don't limit yourself to just like the lowest
No,
3.
no,
like, nah,
not the lowest.
I got a couple to choose from.
Because the way I figure it is, they're the lowest 3 because you've played them once or twice and you just don't enjoy playing them.
I'm dead ass with you. That's why when everyone's like, I'm gonna get everyone diamond, it's like, yeah, but the ones I hate.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like that was me, because originally this challenge was for the mages and hunters to be done by January 1st, and I apparently just like did not look at a freaking calendar when I said that back in like November.
Yeah.
Like late November, by the way.
You're like, oh, that's a month.
It's a diamond a day. Hold the fuck
It's
up.
a diamond.
I was like, oh no, that's due today.
Wait a minute, there's how many fucking mages?
So yeah, and then I was just like, I the ones that I have left, I'm just like not excited about it. Just not excited about it.
Well,
like,
who all do you have left?
well, I mean, some of them I've grown to love, like Ao Kwang, and I'm shockingly, I'm not that close to diamond with Ao Kwang yet, and I've
Nevea, Pub, Stomp, Pentakill, Ao Kwang,
first pentakill of 2022 was on Ao Kwang.
Surprisingly, can hit melee autos.
Well, because
shit. Aang got a pentakill yesterday.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember who he was on.
It was Assault, right?
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. I got the.
All I remember is the last hit was on a Kumba, and I was like, we're all trying to get down his passive, and then like the first couple hits weren't going very fast, and all of a sudden the last 5 just went, and I'm like, oh, as my auto's like on its way, but luckily I didn't take the hit, and I'm like, okay.
It was on Jingwei.
Jingwei.
Bro Double G was Neath. I was our Yamoja healer.
Nice.
Up against the hell, and I gotta say, I held my own.
You held your own? You see what I did there?
I emojid my own.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry. I thought you said hell.
You know, sometimes, well, we were against the hell. Sometimes you kind of feel bad when you CC people, right? Like CC chain, like all game long. I just don't feel bad when I do that to hells. Like, I don't. Like, you fucking cleanse half the shit I throw at hell. Like,
they've got the cleanse.
Fuck you.
They should have seen this coming.
We CC the shit out of her all game. Like, we were being pretty mean to her.
So to answer Depp's question about who I have left, I just ran the command in my chat here. You're gonna notice a very common theme here. Ao Kwang, Freya, Olderun, Hachiman, Heim, Uller, Charybdis. All of these require hitting auto.
Okay. You know, you might need to take a look at what mode you play the gods into.
Listen.
I found, like, I know it's like, oh, just grind arena. You get the most worshippers that way.
You do.
They're the least amount of fun in that game mode.
Yeah.
They are the least amount of fun in that game mode. Except for
you get the least amount of time to play around when you're good. They are late game.
I've been enjoying Ao Kwang in arena, I'm not going to lie. Unless there's a Nox on the enemy team, which has been happening a lot lately.
Oh, in my Joust game, Charybdis, very safe.
Yes.
Very safe. So you might want to just bring Charybdis into the Joust map.
Maybe.
Bring Steve Barry Doug and Panda back in.
I'm trying to get them back in. I think they're done.
You think they're done?
Yeah, dang. I don't think they're coming back. But anyway.
And for Freya, I went over it the other day, Nev. She's just as magical as Anami.
No, I know. I when I get her in, I actually popped off on her the other day when I got her in Assault. And I was like, wait a minute.
I've seen the Nimble Rod.
Yes.
Very good on her.
Yes.
And don't even need to build Bancroft's, build Typhon's Fang.
You're fucking lying.
Of her passive.
You are just fucking lying.
Why?
Dude, Bancroft's is so fucking
it's good. It's good. But with how strong Pen is right now, you could get Spear of the Magus and Typhons. Yep. And you've got just a much better life steal power synergy.
Here we go. 18. Oh, by the way, I lost this game. 18-6 on Freya in Assault. I don't know how I lost that game. I'm actually really mad about that now.
Nev, you didn't carry hard enough. I can
I'm
tell you
sorry.
So, what I've been playing a lot of Freya, right? And I've been going Ring of Hecate, Demonic. Okay, I start off with Shroud, Bancrofts, or no, Shroud, Ring of Hecate, into Bancrofts, and then into the Telkine's
Can she
Ring.
build arrow? Can she build the arrow?
I built
but it's the
Mannequin.
lifesteal. It's so you can have a little bit of lifesteal and the attack speed. So that's why I go Bancrofts.
Yeah, I feel like mannequins or the arrow.
I had Mannequin and I bought Hidden Blade as my upgrade, of course.
Yeah.
And then two rings, and then Nimble Rod. They had a healer, so I had a Toxic Blade and then Bancrofts as well.
What mode you been playing? Is that Arena? Because I've been playing in
Assault.
Slash.
That was an Assault. 18-6 in Assault, and we freaking lost.
So here's the thing: Toxic Blade, it's just got good stats. Like it's a really good item.
And magicals have very limited options for attack speed, so like it should never be discredited. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't have much power, or it doesn't have any power. I'm like, well, yeah, but mages get like 90,000 power, so who the fuck cares?
How much? How much is toxic? How much does Toxic Blade cost? How much is that?
I think it's 22, 21.
It's
very cheap. It's very cheap.
22. It's very cheap. You get
cheaper than any other item a mage will buy.
Speed. 15 pen, flat pen, 15 flat pen, 30% attack speed, 7% movement speed. Movement speed's a busted ass stat.
Yep.
100
Especially
health,
on
and
Freya,
then
Oleron,
60% anti heal.
Yep.
That's why I bought Toxic Blade, and I bought it fairly early in the game too. So
yeah,
because they had a oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Who did they have? Oh, they had Chonga. No, I'm sorry. They had Sylvanas.
Yeah, and I guarantee it's going to be the absolute cheapest item in your build.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, so I bought it fairly early. Like, I don't think I finished my ring before I got Toxic Blade. Like, it's in my third item slot, but I'm pretty sure I bought Toxic Blade in its entirety before I finished my first ring.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Fro Double G. Hey, Fro Double G.
Hey, Dep Nation.
We have
Nation _ on Twitter.
A channel in our Discord called IGN Roast Me.
We do. We do.
Oh.
And I believe that's where we get our names for some guru reviews. Whose name do we have on the chopping block today?
Well, I'm sure you'll get a kick out of this one. We have our good boy Neanderthal.
Oh shit!
Because yesterday he was like, "Hey, I got a secret. Don't tell anybody."
Review.
And we're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I won't tell anyone at all.
Won't tell anybody anything.
Not a fucking person. I'm gonna keep this to myself." And he's like, "All right, I only have 20 gods mastered."
So we're gonna tell everybody.
Like, motherfucker, you've been playing this game for 2 years with us now. You got 20 gods mastered. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna keep that a little secret, but that did inspire me to pick him for the Guru review this week.
Guru review.
So we'll keep that between ourselves here. He only's got 20 gods mastered somehow.
Yep.
Don't let anybody know. Definitely don't add him in the Discord.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that'd be kind of. Who'd do that? So to start off with, as we usually do, with the quick little overview of some of his stats, we have him with 410 hours played. Right? So not bad. He's got some hours in.
Yep.
Level 87. So I'll cut some slack. I'm not sure 20 masteries, but again, keep that to yourself. Well, it says here
20 gods mastered, 79 masteries.
Yes, because he's got some diamonds and stuff.
Yep.
You want to talk about an average Smite player?
Whoa.
You want to talk
1500 MMR?
No. I'm talking statistically.
You can't look at that. That means they haven't played ranked. That's all that
Exactly.
means.
Dead center of the
Perfectly balanced is all.
No,
Perfectly balanced.
that one's just the ranked one on the screen.
Yes, that is.
I thought that was
ranked. That's ranked
they're
MMR.
casual. Okay, right.
No, casual is elo, and then MMR.
Oh, you're right,
is
and they
ranked.
don't do elo on this one. Okay, so he's not an average player. He's a shitter because we're gonna hop down to win rate where he's below at 48-48. So that's 48%. Or 48.
I wonder how many of those games that he lost were with me. Sorry, Caveman.
Unfortunately, we
Listen,
can't
if
tell.
it's on Nev's stream, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Whoa.
Okay?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you know
This is
what?
supposed to be roasting Caveman, not
You know
Nev,
what?
all
It's
right?
probably about 40 games. He might have a positive win rate.
But
Okay.
he
I'll
is
remember that.
a well-rounded player. Looks like he enjoys all classes pretty evenly, with between 200 and 250 matches on every class. So,
Yeah.
pretty
Just
well
shy on the
rounded right there.
Guardian. Just shy
Yeah,
on the Guardian.
198. I rounded up. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And he's just over on Hunters at 255. But close, very close.
Very close.
Super close.
Apparently, Heimdall is his most played god, which I'm not too terribly surprised. He came into the Discord asking about Heimdall because he came in when I was playing a lot of Heimdall. And yeah, it was actually good times when Caveman joined the Discord. That's when we had the day where we had to actually put up a rules channel in our Discord because we realized that we thought like, hey, people common sense and all that, we could just assume, don't be a shitter.
That's what we get for assuming.
No,
Yeah.
it is
No,
a dead ass requirement. You have to tell people you're not allowed to say racist shit, otherwise they will. And that also that you can't talk about maybe radical German parties from the 1940s, like shit like that's not cool. Let's not be doing that. A wonderful day. So yeah. Anyways, it was just a good time when Caveman joined. That was day one. Like 3 days later, he starts asking about Heimdall, whole nother shit. Pele trash the leader. Good times. Love you, love you, Caveman.
No, you love Heim.
Yeah,
I mean, I love
Heim.
Heim Daddy. That was Freudian slip. Let's be real.
No, I think it should be mentioned.
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip. Jesus Christ.
Caveman
Add
is
that to the lore.
Caveman is an Xbox player.
He is an
So
Xbox player.
he is on the sticks. So that Heimdall on the sticks,
I mean, can't knock
quoted,
the
it.
sticks.
quoted by Pro Double G, feels real good.
I mean, this is true. I didn't think about that, Deb, but that is very, very true. And another god, which I think feels really good on the sticks, Cucullin, his second, right? So he's got 79 on Heim, 71 games on Cucullin. I mean, y'all know I love my Cucullin too. Caveman. Man after my own heart. I'm not sure about that fucking Giannis, though, but we don't have to talk about that. With his third at 55 matches. So yeah, there's a brief little overview of Caveman. Now, we usually will go through and we'll pick a match where he does pretty well in his history and a match where he does pretty bad in his recent history, right? And kind of pick them apart.
Yep.
I could find a bad match in his history lately. I mean, a 3-5 is not a bad match. It's not a good one, but it's not a bad match.
Fro, you need to refresh. Look at 14 hours ago. He's gotten an assault.
Who was it on?
Giannis. His third most played god.
Like, did I miss one? What do we got here? Oh, the 1 and 8. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
literally okay. But if you scroll, I must have missed just that one. If you scroll down, nothing else is bad.
Yeah.
There's nothing horrible
No,
except for there
they're-
was like 1 or 2
they're pretty
Ratatasker or Hunbots games. But
Yeah.
Hunbots is this diamond challenge, so I'll cut a little slack.
Mhm.
And especially since Hunbots will be the god I'm bringing up.
But
for
even
his-
those, not terrible.
Yeah, so I'll bring up first. We'll start with his 705 Hunbots and Slash. 10-minute game, lasted real quick. I assume probably a lot of good ults. He went Blink Frenzy. Good relic pickup.
Great build. I mean,
Yeah.
like I guess meta build. You got the Blue Stone, the Jotuns, and the Crusher.
With Hydras going into Hydras.
Went for the upgraded belt. Which one is that?
I don't think
one
that's
of
the
one of the
refreshing
belts
one.
is-
That's not the refreshing one. It's the other one.
Okay.
Because the refreshing one's like the insatiable one that's got like teeth or shit on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just assuming he probably did well. Had some good ults. The build looks solid.
Yep.
Risky going no beads, but I mean, if you're stomping, you're stomping. Sometimes.
I mean,
you can do that to
looking
force
for
them
the
out.
he's looking for the blink ult.
Look for
This
the blink
man's
ult.
going in, he's killing somebody, and he's getting out.
Right.
705. That's not many assists, you know.
Like,
So.
no beads is a risky play, but you can get away with it if you pick off a lot of the damage dealers, or at least enough of them to force them away so they don't, turn and burn. But yeah, pretty solid. Depp, why don't you lead us on this Giannis game you got pulled up though?
So Giannis game. This is an assault, and he's in stream with Neveo 3. No, I'm kidding.
Wait a minute.
It's actually with me and VO.
Wait a minute. I wasn't even there.
So I wasn't even
Somehow still streaming. That's fucking
still
weird.
streaming.
Another one done,
awkward.
Nev.
I don't
Another
remember
one.
even doing it. I don't know. Check the
Yeah.
VOD. Delete it.
Delete it.
Real bright hours out here.
Right. No, this is a game where, again, our team re-rolls away all of one type of our damage into and we end up with an Al Kwong and assault.
Hey, wait a minute.
There
I've
we
heard
go.
this story.
Wait a minute. Enemy teams just real W key. They've got the Nike, they've got a Thanatos who was ulting in Merlin, and they mirrored poor Caveman's Giannis. Caveman 189. He rushed cooldown, didn't have as much flat pen early, and the enemy team, like I was saying, W keyed and out damaged us. Just it was a losing battle after about like 3 minutes. So
You hate to see it.
yeah, right now with how the items are, granted, I think by the time this releases, there'll be a patch that nerfs the magic flat pen.
I thought,
right?
well, they split that into two. They split that into the bonus patch that came out this past week,
Okay.
and then into the 9.3 update, which comes out the 22nd.
So ready for those fucking customs.
I'm so ready. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be so much fun. Think of all the BMT content that's gonna come out once that happens.
I'm thinking of all the in-houses. Like literally, like
me too.
Yeah.
Let's. It's a fucking Tuesday night. Let's try to get some people together for some fucking cooldowns.
Yeah, let's go. Cooldowns run at over all the time, baby.
Like on Monday nights, I might just start doing Monday night cooldowns.
Yes, let's go. I'll be there.
Well, it's because I do short streams on Mondays, right? Because I go for 7 to 9. So it's a short one anyway. So if I can, like this will be great for me if I can get the people and do these games that like can be done in 15 minutes. At least I can get like 6-7 of them done. But again, if I have the people, we'll have to see and all that shit. But it might be, I play a couple regular games to start and then finish off with a few. But I'm excited.
Me too.
So anyways, only thing I would say to Caveman is with flat pen where it's at right now and power, maybe well, it also didn't help we were all magical damage, so the enemy team building any magical defense, reduces your damage that much further. Yeah.
Percent pen's wonderful.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know why you guys stopped building Opshard. It never stopped killing tanks. It has never.
An Opshard, a Charon's coin.
The Charon's on Giannis is real good, especially in assault.
Yeah.
I mean, not if you guys aren't getting kills though. So.
Right. I mean, we were getting some kills, but yeah. Be aware of your team comp, enemy team comp, and plan accordingly.
Planning?
So,
you.
Now we normally go over a little bit of win rates and KDAs. But I usually have the caveat where there must have at least like 20 games played, or 10 games played. I forget which one of the two it is. Either or, I ran into a problem. I'll tell
Where
you
he
guys.
didn't have a lot of games played.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know, but don't tell everyone else. It's because he doesn't have very many masteries. So
yeah,
that's because he hasn't played many games on the god. So it's a very limited pool to choose from. So I just stuck to two, a good and a bad.
these are
Caveman
good too.
himself
I think.
is the ugly. So I think between the three of them, it's a beautiful little trio. So we'll start off with the good here. We got his X ball and I did go with the highest win rate for the search, but it does correlate pretty well with KDAs with a 76.92% win rate. So that's with
solid.
39 matches. That's pretty
that's
solid.
That's a good.
So his X ball is nothing to shake a stick at there.
3 out of 4 games.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, that's basically it.
Watch out! Next game you play is X ball, you might lose. Be careful.
He does also have a 2.65 KDA, so not horrible there either.
Solid.
He is contributing.
Yeah.
Helping.
And then the ugly, we have Thor with 40 matches played, so very comparable to the X ball, and also his 4th highest played god.
It sounds like a diamond challenge if I've ever heard of it.
No. He has him diamond. He has Thor diamond. And this
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
This sounds like he was a diamond challenge.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I feel you.
You know
I feel
what I'm
you.
saying?
I got you.
I got it now. I got it now.
He's got 40 matches played with a 32.5% win rate.
Also, I gotta say, I've been on the sticks. I've played Thor. Doesn't feel great.
Not the best. Much better on PC.
Much better.
Love playing Thor. I am such a terrible Thor. It is so bad. It's bad.
That's because you got to do the Nikki 6 combo.
Bro's broken.
So
you're not doing the combo right, bro.
I'm not doing the combo right, Deb. You got me.
You're not doing it right.
So the win rate's not the best here. We will only win in about 1 every 3. With a KDA of 1.23.
Helping.
That's hell, kind of. Because that's kills and assists combined.
Yep.
It's just a 0.5 KD. So helping
goes in 2 times, gets killed both of them, gets a kill once.
Distracting, I think, is the
helping.
I imagine on Thor he does a lot of zoning ults. Or I'll get you. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna come in here, right, and say that Caveman's the guardian angel on Thor, right? He's like, no, I'll get you out. I will sacrifice myself for you. Meanwhile, the rest of us are like, well, no one was even there. We don't know why you're ulting over there, but thank you. And I think that's
there.
Right.
No one's even fucking there, bud. Like, okay, no, I'll get you out.
I will get you out.
So yeah, I think that pretty wraps up. I think that wraps up. Yeah,
pretty wraps up with a bow.
Wraps
it up pretty.
Kisses it, tucks it in
pretty
good night.
wrap.
There's the guru review of Caveman.
Heck yeah.
I can't fucking speak today. God damn.
That's all right. I mean, it's like it's not like we're doing a podcast. You don't need to use words.
You don't need to speak. Just make sounds at the microphone.
Ah.
Like I was gonna say like the Raijin monkey voice lines.
Oh god.
God. Or Kamazatsu or
so
the other
terrible.
creatures.
Oh yeah, Kamazatsu is the
screech one, the dinosaur screeches. Yeah.
I'm so glad they decided not to do that anymore.
I love it. Honestly,
It's hysterical.
it cracks me up.
There's a mute button. I'm not
There's
that
a
upset.
mute
There's a mute
button.
button.
Wow, imagine muting your teammates.
I
Right.
fucking would. I would. As someone who's played the game,
Bro, the
spam
other day with
laughing
the
as
Zonk
shock.
we have muted.
Yeah. Listen here, lady farts. I don't need to hear what you got to say. I just guarantee. And what was it? Fucking Adi whatever, Odie.
Yeah.
Odie Scois or Odicus or what? I don't know. Fuck you too.
Fuck you too.
Whiny ass inting stupid Osiris.
If he didn't int 5 times in the first 3 minutes, we would have been winning. We legit would have been in the lead with kills.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was still popping off. We lost, and I still ended like. I mean, I started getting real dumb because these guys were being assholes. So I'm like, fuck, yeah, I'm going to piss you guys off. And he's like, I'm going to report you from trolling. I'm like, I definitely troll trolls.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, like he literally like, I'm going to report you for trolling. My response is, yes, I troll trolls.
Good luck.
I would have been like, okay.
Right.
But yeah, but I still ended up like 17 and like 16 and fucking, it was like 8.
Yeah, you were popping off as Medusa. You were getting free damage on them there for a while.
I was. Ang was on the enemy team too,
yeah,
so he
Ang
didn't get
there.
to see any of this shit. He's just having a game.
Yeah, well,
nothing going on.
He joined us
team.
in comms. He jumped into comms with us, and he's like, "What's going on, guys?" And so he just hears us talking about this guy in chat. Oh man.
And I feel bad. I should have brought this up in my games. I blink alted him like 3 times that match.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure he only dropped Argus on me.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
got Argus several
fair.
times.
But yeah, it was one of his first games on Hera. That's when he actually ended up joining us.
I think he
after
did
that.
pretty well.
Yeah, he did pretty good. I mean, I don't like Hera, so I was kind of like intentionally alting him anyway. So it's like,
you'll fuck this god.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry. The quickest way to get rid of Chad is to kill Hera.
Mm-hmm.
I know. That's true.
And the quickest way to make sure he doesn't show up is to kill Hera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those like pie charts that like everything just like flows down to the solution is kill Hera.
Mm-hmm.
We should, yes, Step.
We should remind the community about the community corner.
That is correct. Do you remember the community corner?
I wasn't here for that episode.
Oh shit. Well, okay. Give me just one quick second.
No, I got it. What
right,
god should we try to force into a meta in a role? All of us in the Discord band together, solo queue, and constantly play this god in Conquest. Everyone submit their god and why.
Yeah,
Then
we actually have.
We will decide. We will vote, and then we will send the community out, and we will make it happen.
Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. I forgot there was an end part on that.
Yeah.
We've actually got quite a few responses already too, so we might be reading this one relatively soon.
Next week.
Relatively soon. So we'll put the reminders out and get your answers in so that we could read this out.
Yeah.
I will do that right now. Vamp.
And if you don't know where to leave your community corner comments, you will find a link to our Discord at the description of the episode or on our Twitter. I believe we might need to check that and refresh it.
Possible.
But join our Discord, Battleground of the Gods. We have several channels, multiples for the podcast. We've got our announcement sets. We've got a section for our patron supporters. We've got text channels, gaming channels specifically. We've got several voice channels for customs. We've got ranked channels. Get in here and have a good time. Join the community.
Speaking of all those patrons,
yeah,
Deb.
Who do we got to thank, bro?
Good vamp. We have a few thank yous for our patrons. Starting off with thank you to one of our patrons who makes our wonderful thumbnails now for all of our YouTube.
Yeah.
They haven't been getting a hell of a lot of views, which is okay. I understand. We haven't really been doing it in a while. Definitely fine.
Yep.
We've not been about all the views, but we've been getting some, and that's what I'm really happy about. Is it's good to see that like some people are at least enjoying watching the video of us being dummies. Even though some weeks it's even just one person, like this week it's me. Last week it was Briggs.
Sorry.
Nope, it just
Yep.
be like
Full
that.
disclosure, challengers, I was hungover as hell right before recording
Full
and woke up
disclosure,
like
2 of
45
us
minutes.
woke up 40 minutes before we started. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like
I
I'm
just
even
did
pretty
not
like
get
my
ready.
beard's all crazy today. I need to trim it up and all that, but it's like whatever.
I've got a hat and sunglasses on, bro.
Yeah, no, it'd be like that. So, and that's all we're really gonna do for these YouTubes is just whoever feels like it. There will probably be some where it's just our thumbnails of just us. Some weeks,
But it's another way to listen to it if you forget to download it.
Yeah,
you got the YouTube,
and it's more of the like raw uncut too. So
right,
you get to see the magic before it happens.
The magic, the stumbling, the sneezes, the coughs.
The really loud truck that keeps driving by my house, apparently. It's happened like 4 times. I'm sorry.
not sure, but you might have heard the gunshot. There was someone who fired off a gun. I mean, I live close to the edge of town, so it's like, probably just someone sighting
your noise gate might have caught that.
Might have caught that. I was unsure. But yeah, anyways, all of that at our YouTube, and the wonderful thumbnail is provided by Sadons. Thank you very much. And thank you to all the rest of our wonderful patrons who help support us each week and actually are allowing us to pay Sadons for doing all these thumbnails for us so we can have something a little more reliable and compensate him for his time and contributing and all that as well. So it's been very nice, very helpful. Thank you.
They're really good thumbnails too.
Yeah, they are.
I like them.
But I'm pretty happy too.
Better than anything I know I could create. And maybe the rest of the hosts. I don't know how creative all of you are. I know Nev colors. But
that's about it.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm like, Nev can color. If there's predetermined lines and she can draw inside those lines.
I can.
I don't know about Fro's coloring skills, but
So here's the thing, like as much as I love like being a content creator and like making stuff, whether it's videos, audio, streaming, like I just love making content and like even just like making shit at home, like arts and crafts and all that. I could not give a fuck less about video or photo editing. Period. I have zero interest, dude. I've tried, dude. I've defaulted to using Sadons for stuff for so long. Like he's the one who does it on the BOTP YouTube. He does most of the thumbnails over there. Yeah. I hate video or photo editing, and that's why I appreciate it, and that's why it's nice that we're able to like here's like actual like motivation beyond like just helping out and wanting to help. Like here's some financial compensation for it, so it's nice. Thank you that we're able to provide that. Thank you, Sadons. Also, I'd like to special thank you to Raging Cajun. God, we gotta fucking figure out how that's pronounced. I need to message him. I forgot to do that. I do. Yeah. Raging Cajun, Raging Cajun, Raging Cajun, Raging Cajun.
Something.
One of those. It's got to be one of those 4. Right?
I think it's definitely Cajun.
I think it's Raging Cajun.
I think it's supposed to be Raging Cajun.
Or maybe Raging Cajun.
Raging Cajun.
Anyways.
Wait. Can we get a Raging skin? Where he's a Cajun chef and he's got little pots of crawfish. Instead of drums.
I mean...
Think about it.
Yeah?
Right?
Yeah, the one's just throwing out fucking shrimp and shit.
Yeah.
Anyways. I'm hungry for gumbo. Thank you for all the artwork. I wasn't able to do it on this video, but it should be up by next video because there was a little bit of complications. But we commissioned a border to be made for the YouTube, so now there'll be a nice little lovely border, make it look a little better, more presentable, especially for the days where we don't have any video streams and it's just thumbnails or our whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. And he also made us a wonderful photo that is the 4 current hosts sitting around a table. I'll try to include a link somewhere or attach a photo of it somewhere in the video. Or maybe we'll tweet it out on the bot G and I'll attach it. That's what we'll do. We'll tweet it out on the bot G. I think we already did. Anyways, I'm really sidetracked today. Made us a wonderful photo of all of us with basically wearing some Smite gear from our different favorite gods. That's Nev's new little logo that she has.
Yeah.
She's really liking it.
I really love it.
Yep, sitting around a coffee table with a microphone. It's really cool. I like the photo a lot. I really do. But we also are able to put that on merchandise, so that should be making its way onto a t-shirt or something soon, or maybe we'll make that a poster. Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be real cool.
Oh, I want a poster.
So
Sorry.
that is no, I'm with you. So that is definitely something, and also to let everyone know that he actually has his commissions open. He's wonderful to work with. He honestly just every time I've worked with him, it's been great. His artwork is great. I can't promise obviously his speed because it isn't his job. It's part-time stuff and obviously varies. But it's all been for me the fucking so fast compared to what the work he gives me. Like y'all artists are crazy sometimes when it comes to the speed y'all can draw, but to me it seems super fucking fast. But yeah, great person to work with. Definitely hit him up. Maybe we should attach his Twitter in the description. We haven't talked about that, but we'll see. If not, we'll probably at least attach it this one time. So there's that.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, patrons. Thank you to our actual patrons for all the support and helping us upgrade all the equipment and all the various stuff. Riggs might be getting a webcam soon. He didn't really confirm, but he had jaundice last week on his recording, so who knows? I mean, I say that and I got like a fucking snowstorm hitting me in the face, but I'm literally right next to the window. Check this shit out right here. But yes, thank you to our wonderful patrons. We have Aereo Steel, Asbestos Dog, Weatherman Keith, Jade Flagon, Baseball, Griff, Bombi, Danny Boy, Caveman, Neo, Coffin Monkey, Gilly, Snorlax, Weatherman, Audio, Sir Ember, K Brojo, Famous Freak, Stoffmeister, Backlash, Sadons, Lantern, Warlord Yo, Bats Kid, Echo Dunk, Doc, Otter Joe, Riggs, Dracom Prime, Glen Wiggle, Granite Boys, Camo Hoss, Void vs. Void, Enbright, Scion Gemini, Batman, Sandman, Aquasoft, Kilowatt Man, I'm a Hater, Mr. Man, Colorado, and the Big Red.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much. We appreciate it. I can't believe how big the list gets. It just keeps growing.
I know. It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Well, okay, Grant, I guess I think we have brought this up, but like if you just do the patron one time ever, we keep you on it for good. Because we're not one of those like, you have to be on, you gotta pay every month.
You have to be current contributors.
If you just want to contribute one time because that's all you can or want to do, cool, thank you, we appreciate it, and we put you to the list of saying thank yous and why we appreciate it.
It's so funny. I was listening to a podcast and I heard their thank yous going out for their patrons. And Creed and Eve was one of the people. And I'm like, oh, Creed and Eve!
Oh, shit.
But they're like large enough to where it's like they read the people once type of deal when they're new. It was just so wild to hear somebody's name that
Yeah. I miss
be read off. Yeah.
I suppose if we ever got too large with our list, we could just start putting in like the description. But I don't know. I think our format on the fact that we're a podcast kind of lends to like how long does it take for my dumbass to rattle that off?
Right.
I mean, maybe once we get 100 people, but even then, that's like we could just transition it to the very end,
Right.
Like, if the list ever truly does get long, where it takes, like, 2-3 minutes for me to read, will probably just have me read it with the outro going. So it'll be me with the music. Like,
I was going to say, and we can always just tone down the melt. You can, what is it? The tool in Audacity, envelope it down so that the music's just quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, I don't think we would ever get away from saying it just because our format works for it.
Right.
You know? How else would we do it? Put it in the description? No one. I mean, people do check the descriptions. Not Bright, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, here's another one we'll touch on, the descriptions. If you ever want to know what song we use in the outro, right?
It's always in the description.
Just check the description. Matter of fact, that is what we are legally required by most of these people to use their non-copyright music is to put that in the description.
Share it in the description.
So, unless, sometimes there's, songs that are used for stuff,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I've got a question to you, host, here before we close out.
What's up?
We just had our 200th episode not too long ago.
We did. That's crazy.
And I feel like one thing we kind of miss out on, or maybe could do, is like have like a favorite moments in this year type episode, like almost like a clip show. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have any of those ever. And so I was thinking about adding a channel
excuse me,
into the Discord where listeners could say, oh, this is my favorite clip of so-and-so saying this line, like Dep Nation saying, I know corn.
That's my favorite.
And then, we could add that to a little like soundboard or save it for a clip show, which I think would be like a neat, fun thing just to give some of the episodes a little variety.
Yeah.
That'd
be cool.
So I was thinking about adding that, and then the listeners could post. We would, of course, need who said the line, the timestamp, and the
timestamp is key. Timestamp is fucking key.
Yeah. You can't just tell us the episode.
Yep.
We got to know where in the episode.
And I'd feel good with it being like, oh, episode 200 moving forward. So Dep's I Know Corn is out of the running. I'm sorry.
No, that's my favorite though.
I mean, I feel like if we're going to have one to get started, Dep, we got to have at least a time frame. So let's like at least get us back to like 150 and I can try to whip us one up for
the reason I said what I did, like, I want to say
I'll let you finish. Sorry.
A reason I says.
Now, boy, I said.
The reason I said that is because I hold on to my tracks for about 10 episodes or so before I delete them off of the computer. And the reason I say that is we can grab the clean audio from just their Audacity recording of them saying that, and then we can pull that as just like a cleaner cut versus downloading essentially the episode. And then if there's people talking over them or something like that, it doesn't get muddled in with the soundbite. So that's why I had my reasoning of 10 episodes. That's how long I keep mine.
No, yeah, that's fair. I mean, we could always just keep them in the drive too. That's the easiest way.
Well, but like we've got limited drive storage. If we've got 4 files that are an hour and a half long, and then we've got the upload, which is an hour and a half of four audios.
Well, I mean that's we do have the increased size, because another thing, by the way, patrons, we don't really bring this up because they're only yearly things. You also help us with paying for SoundCloud, because we have a SoundCloud premium subscription every year that we pay for, which I think will be coming up soon. And a
we
Google
had to upgrade
subscription.
that recently because they're like, "Hey, you've got a lot of storage. We need more money." I feel like SoundCloud did that, didn't they? Like no, we had to up to the next level of SoundCloud.
It ran out, and we didn't have it auto pull for another one, so it only allows 2 hours. If you don't have premium, then premium's unlimited.
Standard, right?
Yep. So you guys help us pay for that, which I think that'll be coming up. YouTube or the Google, increase Google Drive and all that, which that'll be coming up as well. And this is another one. Like my D&D or Discord Nitro, you help pay for. So we have boosted stream qualities in the Discord. So if anyone wants to stream for each other, like challengers want to stream in the Discord, share their gameplay or whatever, you know, you got better quality there, better audio quality too. God, I feel like there was one more. But yeah, we don't really bring those up. But yeah, thank you for those two as well. Those are some other back end ones you guys help out with. But back on track to what you were saying though, Deb. Did you listen to my episode 200 intro that I made for the episode?
That was so long ago, Fro. I honestly can't remember it right
Fucking
now.
2 weeks ago.
So it's a long time.
It was fucking
You know how
2
much
weeks
has
ago.
happened in 2
Like,
weeks?
what the fuck? Deb's like, we need your
Listen, we said
yearly
this
clip.
earlier.
And I'm
2
like, 2 weeks ago, and he's like,
2 months. It's all the same. You know.
oh, okay. Well,
I
Two
can't
weeks.
remember
made
what I had for lunch yesterday. Okay.
I made
2
like
weeks
a
is an
little
eternity.
clip at the start, basically a little collage or compilation or whatever you will, of basically little highlights throughout BotG. And I did ask for, it was kind of last minute people to do that, but we could if we just straight up open up a channel and people can post it, you know, whenever they want. That'd be great.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we can do that in the podcast section on the Discord.
Yeah.
I can do that right now.
Oh, Nev's doing it. Okay.
Oh, challengers getting added again.
Well, no,
feel
I'm
like
not going to add.
No,
I'm not going to add.
I don't think yet.
I'm just creating a new text channel in the podcast. What do we want to call it? Like,
but a lot of people got to know it's there.
BotG clips.
Yeah, podcast clips.
Yeah.
Best of.
Oh yeah, best of. There we go. There we go.
I do feel like an app might be necessary though, just because people might not notice a new channel popping up.
Nah, that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Best of BotG clips. It kind of irritates me we can't capitalize some of this shit. Being forced lowercase.
Oh my god. Yes. In Discord.
Right? Okay, I'm not the only one. Thank you.
So annoying.
Yeah.
I think we're done here.
I think we're done here, guys. Let's get out of here. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bro,
Perfect timing because Panda's about to